Hey, here we go. Wide, hey.
44 is the mic. 3 bud.
Here we go. Kill.
Check. Lucky.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide, hey. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 50.
On the ground, the rookie Mike Weber from Ohio State. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back. Tight dog. Then we're going to 53. Then we're going to 54. Wide, hey.
Turn it up. Watch that.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide, hey. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide, hey. 26.
A run for Weber. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
It's just me and you. Check safety.
Then we're going to 53.
Check 3.
Then we're going to 54. Wide, hey. 26.
Prescott. Going deep for Eifert. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide, hey.
Switch.
Here we go. 26.
On 1st down, it's Weber. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Kill. 47.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line.
Watch the pass.
Hey, kill.
Crouch. Kill. Alert flare.
Hey, kill.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 22, Brees. That is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working. It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Sammy!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brees. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Brees. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Check. 47. Switch it, hey. We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Why?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Weber, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind. Up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Check. Here we go, 46. 80 weapon. Hatch it. Here we go, go to 54, Why? 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over them. And got his man, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, There's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
All day, every day, any day.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, we finish off the first quarter of the season with an AFC North battle from the Steel City. The Bengals and the Steelers kickoff scheduled for 8:15 Eastern. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tighten up.
Hey, kill. We're going to 54, wide in.
Check 50.
Here we go, going to 54, wide in. Bang.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Run you over. Shoot. No take.
Now Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Going to 54, wide in. Under.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Ginn. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Ready, 95, 56.
Right there, 54 Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st.
Ready,
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, kill.
From the 24, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Just like that.
He's coming. We got double up.
To throw, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms?
Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check 43.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what... And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
First down.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
At the 31-yard line.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Deuce.
5-9. Come on, get set tonight.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Check.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
15 yards on the play. First down. Into the red zone. It's Breeze.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Hey, I'm coming after you. Check 13.
12.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
3 bud.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
36.
Under.
Bree's going to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. 5-8.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one.
Now Breeze lost the football. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Shift.
Kill. There we go, kill.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's a 6. Pull it. Ha. Baby, that's a baby shot. Check. Fresh.
To throw is Prescott. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Alex Anzalone on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The kick by Maher is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
We go work.
Their own 21-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Yellow waiting.
In your face. Wide. Get wide.
Again, it's Kamara. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch the screen. Check 52.
Throwing now is Breeze. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready?
Breeze now, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Thomas. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Check. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here.
Safe.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
What do you think?
44. Mike, 44. Watch QB drop.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
Slam.
What do you think?
Off the play fake, Prescott. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weber. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cameron Meredith. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56. Easy, opposite.
Breeze now to throw. He's going to sling this deep down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to fit under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 4th-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now.
Hey, watch it.
There we go, kill.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott to the left side here for Eifert. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Switch. 6 guys.
Here's Weber. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch out.
Go to 54, wide. 26.
They'll run again here with Weber. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
You got tight right there. Rush in. Chance.
26.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The tackle there by Antoine Woods. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's see what you got. Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
They run. It's Kamara.
It's run, fellas. It's run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
Let's go.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Kill.
Check Mike 54. Mike.
Over.
Man out.
Breeze now. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield, 4th quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Easy, opposite.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Hey, relax.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rashard Matthews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Wide in.
Mike, 47. Check pass. Check pass.
Now Prescott. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 23 yards the pickup there. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Prescott's pass complete to Mike Weber. A gain on the play. First down, Dallas.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Gun. Alert 3.
Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Yellow waiting. 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Hey, kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Breeze going to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Thomas, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
The Saints on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready. Check 31. He's crashing. Hey, kill.
Now Breeze. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Sammy. Don't get nervous. Check. Check hot route.
Bree's going to go on 4th down. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for New Orleans, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars for me. foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They Ella, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, Be liking my flavor, I think these cars, ice on the